She's there.
Welcome, guys. Welcome, guys. Welcome, guys. Welcome, guys. Welcome back to one podcast, the podcast where we discuss everyday family issues. All right. Many of you have been following us for a while now. We just say it the way it is. Okay. We say it the way it is. You understand? Also, I think we're having a celebration this evening. Happy birthday! Happy birthday, Ruth.
Thank you.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday, Ruth. Happy
Thank
birthday!
you.
Your happy birthday. How was it?
Good.
Hmm?
Good. We've not yet finished anyway. So far, so good.
Still gonna
Yeah.
celebrate after,
Yeah. Just a little house. Get
Okay.
together. Yeah.
Yeah. If you're just joining us, we are about to ask those questions. One of those funny questions. You can see that the questions that people they are afraid to ask, but normally say they don't only ask those questions in private. All right. We're talking about why do people regret who they marry. I don't know. I don't know if you're watching me. I mean, maybe you're watching me thinking maybe your spouse is watching. And don't worry, maybe your spouse is not watching. Even if your spouse is watching, it's okay. It's okay. We're not like, you know what I mean? It's not going to be something you're going to fight about later.
No problem. So
No
don't worry.
problem. It's
Just
okay. All
relax.
right. So it's just a normal thing that everybody, many married people, they pass through. Some of them it happens maybe after the wedding. Some of them maybe after maybe 5 to 5 years. Some of them 6 months. Some maybe
10 years.
every day.
Mm-hmm.
Their own is like every day. Some 20, 10 years. It depends on
When your own.
when you when you wake up
Yeah.
when you wake
When
up
your own
when
sets
you wake up
in.
and
Yeah.
start feeling that okay. So that's happens sometimes. Even like some people even their own is that they will fight after fighting. They will curse each other. They will shout at each other. They will call each other names and all that. Some even like they will even send their wife to their
Go home to the
go
parents.
to the parents' house. Then
Yeah.
the upper week they'll go back and bring her
I'll bring
back.
her back.
You understand? So it's normal thing in marriage. So are you getting me? So depends on how you handle your own. But we're asking that question this evening. Why do people regret who they marry? Why do people regret who they married? What do you think?
Maybe, well, I say, um, that sometimes not being realistic about some certain things.
Mm,
Yeah, some things you plan a lot of things on your head. This is what I want. You build the castles all over your head, and this is what I want. I want it this way. I want it this way. I want when you get in there,
mm,
all those things you build on your head,
yeah, fantasies.
you see that those things
it's
are not
not
coming to pass,
it's not
and
going to pass. It's
it
different.
breaks. Yeah, it will break you down.
It's different ball game. It's like
Hmm.
it's something that you're not prepared
Yeah, that's it.
to get into. You getting me? Because marriage, the way they see it in the movies, is quite different in reality.
Definitely, it is.
You understand? So some movies, you watch some movies. After watching some movies, you'll be like, "Oh God,
I
I
was, oh
wish I
my
can get
goodness,
my
this is
marriage.
what I want.
This is what I want." Then,
That's the way to go.
then when you get married, then you realize that
And you start expecting such, and when you
it's not
don't
really.
see, when you don't see it,
Mm,
that is it.
it's
You're
not like
like,
that. And then
ah,
it's getting start regretting it.
yeah,
I got some like guys. You normally know how it is. We always have stories like we ask you guys most times to like send us your stories, like read them out. We pick up some of them that we want to read. I got stories here that someone sent to us. The lady is a lady that sent that. She said that I knew on my wedding day. She realized on her wedding day. All right.
yeah.
She said on my wedding day something felt off, not wrong enough to stop the wedding, but not right enough to feel excited. She felt it on her wedding day that something was wrong. You understand that? But it's not enough for her to to call it off. She said everyone was happy. Family smiling, friends celebrating, picture perfect. But inside, she felt quiet, nothing nervous, not scared, just not fully sure. She said that I kept telling myself, maybe this is just how marriage feels. Maybe love becomes calm. So she went ahead. They got married. And for a while, everything looked fine. But deep down, she realized something. I didn't marry someone I was deeply in love with. I married someone who made sense. Fast forward a few years, no big fight, no major issues, but also no real connection. She said, he's a good man. I respect him. But if I'm honest, I don't think I would choose him again.
Wow.
This one is heavy.
Yeah. I'm just being emotional, right now. This is so touching.
Nothing is wrong, but something is missing.
Yeah.
She felt it on her wedding day,
Mm-hmm.
but she still went ahead to wedding.
Yeah. She don't want to disappoint the parents. Somehow, how can you? It's embarrassing. She don't want to embarrass herself. She does not want to embarrass her family because you can't just stay at the altar and cut off the wedding that you're no more interested. We don't do that, but they do it in the movie. But you can't even do it here
In real life.
in real
After
life.
spending all the money and
No,
everything,
no, no.
preparing, people come for the wedding and all that. But she was the one that going to stay in the marriage. Remember that,
Yes.
right?
She saw all the red flags.
All the whole thing.
All the red
She knew that
flags.
she is not into that man.
Yeah. A lot of women do that.
But the wedding was makes sense. Everything makes sense. The
Mm.
guy is the funniest thing is that she why is he like that? She said the man is a good man.
Mm.
There's no fight. There's nothing. He was
That is
just
not
like
maybe
everything.
maybe that was not her ideal man. Like we said before,
Like
last
in the last
week,
podcast we
yes.
just discussed.
And our last
Yeah.
week we were talking about all this. The person you love didn't end up with the person. Maybe she's not really into that man, but she have no choice. She just want to get married. Maybe family pressure or her friends, everybody's getting married, and she just wants to get in, and this is it. Maybe she feels if she goes in, the love will grow with time, but without knowing that marriage is not a factory or yeah, it's not where you reconstruct or build somebody back. You know.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is not like I don't really because last podcast we discussed I asked that question. I said
Yeah.
why is that women you understand they marry I mean, like the person they don't love. You understand? They still went ahead to marry the person. You know that you don't love this person, but you still went ahead to marry the person. Then we talked about many things that can push you into that.
Yeah.
Circumstances and all that, family pressure and everything, all of those. You understand what I mean? So the same like you're asking here now,
Mm-hmm.
many of them, because I think this is part of the extension of what we're
Yeah, the
discussing.
workers
Because now
discuss.
you are into that marriage, now you are
Mm-hmm.
into that relationship,
And you're regretting it.
and you're regretting it because on the day the vows were for better for worse, right?
Yeah.
And it's a lifetime journey
Mm-hmm.
that you are getting into. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
Some of them they look at the gown, the
Celebration.
hall, the cake, the celebration, people that come from many places. They,
They
you know what I
prepare
mean?
for it.
A perfect wedding.
They bring out
Do you
time
understand?
and
Are
prepare
you
for
getting what I
the
mean? So
yeah.
the man maybe like he said, okay, yeah, don't worry, I'll give you the best wedding of your life. Everything was the way they wanted it.
Mm.
Perfect.
Yeah.
But they forget that
After that,
after that day,
the reality
the
sets in.
reality will just like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? They will just face it straight. And that's when everything, because everybody will gonna go back to their homes.
Yeah.
Your parents will go back, your friends, everybody going to go. It's just two of you now. And that remember in a relationship, when you guys were just dating, you don't see each other often.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, you see each other often. It's not like you don't see each other every. Sometimes, some people they don't live together.
Okay.
You might like pop in. She can come in and stay 1 week, and when she come in,
Go
she come
back.
with her best clothes and all that. She will come with her best behavior,
Mm-hmm.
and she's gonna stay cook and everything. The man also will be of his own behavior. You understand
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
But now you're married, you're sleeping with this person, waking up in the morning with the same. Do you understand?
Everything. Yeah.
Everything, the snoring and all of everything will start
Mm.
coming up, and then you realize that, well, this is not what I signed in. I didn't know that when he wake up, he can leave his socks on the floor. When he wake up, it's just like, do you understand?
Yeah.
He can wear the same boxers for three
Mm-hmm.
for 3 days,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
He look at what's going on, and when he's eating, he's just chewing like, those
God. All
things.
those habits you can't even. Oh my
A
God.
lot of things that he was hiding
Yeah.
when you guys we are
He what
dating.
most of them don't hide it. Most people see that stuff, they will like they will
It doesn't
overlook
matter.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Maybe if she will change or he will change
Mm,
when we get married. They used to see the rest are most times are there,
mm,
but sometimes we overlook them like it doesn't matter. It's something I can handle without knowing that
mm.
the full blow of that thing will come out when you go into the marriage. You will see it completely, baby. You're just seeing the little part. Maybe the person is just trying to show you a little, but when you go into the marriage, you see everything, even the one you don't expect will
Yeah,
come out.
you start coming,
Everything.
and then it started
Oh
irritating
my
you.
God, you start getting it. For the first 1 year, 2, 3, 4, 5, you can accommodate. Like,
Mm,
let's see if person
things
will
change.
change. Maybe you guys talk about it.
Mm,
Can you stop this? Can you do this? You see that it's not working. Before you know it, communication gap, it will start reducing. You guys will start having issue. You will stop talking about it. Maybe you stop eating together with the person, or you start taking shower with the person, or anything that brings that closeness. That you will see that thing you don't like, the habit.
mm,
You start staying away from that person. From there,
mm.
that's it.
That's when the
That is it.
every
From there,
problem start
from that
having issues.
communication, it will
Is
reduce
usually
that gap.
you start having
Will-
distance, all those
Yes,
kind of like,
to just
you know.
gradually,
Mm,
gradually, gradually, you start feeling bored in that
mm.
marriage.
And then you start looking for someone to
You start feeling bored before you know
someone that
it.
you cannot
If
like
you just see the person, you get
call. Yeah.
irritated. Like, what was I even doing? How did I get bored? But most times, you see, when you feel like that, does not mean that that marriage is bad. Regret, most times, regret does not mean that the marriage is bad.
How do you mean?
Sometimes you might regret. It's just how will I even put it? Sometimes it's physically what you want. Not like like the lady said,
Mm,
the man is good.
mm.
She can't just that she can't marry him again. She don't feel that energy, but the home is okay.
Everything is okay,
The marriage is good.
but her feelings is not there.
That is it. So sometimes the regret is not actually that that marriage is bad. Just that what the person individual wants
Mm.
is not achieved, or
But
you don't see what you want in that marriage.
but in life, you don't get everything.
Yeah, sometimes it affects a lot of people. Like watching movies and the social media is not actually helping us, you know. Yeah, it's not really helping. When you see all those lovey traveling, the husband gets home, buy a lot of stuff, they buy new car, change new cars every 2 to 3 months, 1 year. Or you see so many things in marriages and some foolish
In
ones,
movies, right? They think maybe
both movies
mm,
and social media, all
mm,
these, now,
Instagram and all that.
Instagram, TikTok, and all those things. You start expecting your partner to do the same
Mm,
without knowing that in his content. They're making money with it.
mm.
And when you don't see that, you like, why is he not doing like this
This
person?
man, you
Why
start
is he not
fantasizing,
why
start
is he not doing like this
painting that
person? Why is
picture.
he not doing like this one? You start comparing before you know it.
Problems.
Issues. Little stuff, issues. You start regretting.
Why?
Yeah.
All right, guys. As usual, the way we normally do. Okay, we will invite you guys to join the program. Okay, we're gonna put the number on the screen now to call to join the program. All right, plus four
The line
four.
is free. Call one on now on +44 744 982 3876. Call now. The line is free.
You can call now. The line is free to join the program. There's a question we're asking: why do people regret who they married? Why do people regret who they married? Okay. Before we get into that proper, I'll read the second story. I'll read
I'll read the second story. Okay, so they would deliberate on that as well. All right. Read it. The number is up. Just call to join the program. Also, if you don't want to call, you can put on the screen. Just put your comment. Put your comment if it's something that relates to what we're discussing. We're gonna read them out. Okay, put your comment or you can call. All right. The second story is the lady again. She said I thought peace was enough. Okay. After my last relationship, I was tired. I gave everything to someone who didn't choose me. She talked about heartbreak. Oh God.
We have a call.
You have a call. Hello. Hello. Yeah, hello. Welcome.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Welcome.
Yeah, I so much enjoyed the program. The topic is awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
I just have yes, I just have few contribution regards to the topic
Yeah, go
that
on.
you are discussing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, many people regret who they marry for most time mix of emotions. You know, some practical reasons or sometimes spiritual reasons too. You know, and I will just come up with these few points.
Okay.
One,
Mm.
unrealistic expectations. You know, many people enter marriage expecting that there will be a kind of constant happiness in
Mm-hmm.
marriage
Mm-hmm.
or constant romance
Mm.
or perfection. And when real life brings its stress, you know, flaws, conflicts, disappointment will not set in. You know,
Mm-hmm.
the expectation now will now become a thing of a regret.
Yeah.
You know, many people always have that feeling that the marriage you achieve, like many singles now, always the expectation just to get married. We hope that marriage is the, you know, a marriage you get everything full. But
Mm-hmm.
it's not always like that too. You know. And again, I will also say, I remember the last time we talked about red flag.
Yeah.
Majority of people always ignore red flag, thinking that marriage will set it up or correct it.
Or the person will change.
Yes, we hope that time that change will occur.
Mm.
It's not always like that. When you're not going to marriage and see that it's not realistic, it's not achievable, regret now begins.
Mm.
You know, and poor communication. That's why I said this topic is very good because we always bring out those things we've discussed on this platform. Poor communication. When your partner, you see that he's not communicable in small things, even when you are in courtship, and you are thinking that he will learn in due time in marriage. It's not so. Someone that doesn't have that conversation skills, that doesn't know how to resolve issues, even in marriage, cannot.
Yeah.
And that will be a very big hello?
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm listening. Go on.
And that will be a very big challenge in that regret always be the end point.
Mm-hmm. That's the problem. Especially
Yeah.
when that communication is very, very important.
Very important. So I think these are my few little contributions so that I'll give space for others to also
Call. Yeah.
contribute. I'm enjoying the topic, Jerry.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you. I appreciate. Thank you. Thank you for calling. Thank you. Yeah. Is the same thing like you said. I mean, most times people like they'll be thinking, yeah, when we get into that bridge, we'll
Yeah,
cross it.
we'll cross it.
Forgetting that maybe when they get there,
It's not
there's no
done.
bridge.
It's not done. You can't even see. It's not
There's
done
no bridge.
at all. Talk more of you to cross
They
it.
could cross. There's no bridge.
It's not done.
You understand? Then you start looking at each other. You
Yeah.
don't know what to do because there's no bridge to cross.
Mm-hmm. And you are in.
Because you are in already. It's a big problem. You understand? So it's an issue. I get them. So the line, guys, the line is still open. Call. Okay, you can go through once you someone just drop call. All right. I was trying to read the second story.
Okay. Yeah.
The lady sent to us. Okay, so I said that sorry, okay, back again. So many. Sorry, 1 minute.
Okay, we have another call.
Do you have a call?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello. Welcome.
Evening.
Yeah. Good
Yeah.
evening. Welcome. Yeah.
Yeah. I just want to make my own little contribution
Go on. Yes.
because of the interesting topic here. Because that topic is very, very interesting. It's a daily thing you can see in marriage. Understand?
Mm-hmm.
So the things that can make one not to or to regret marrying someone or the, you know,
Yeah.
in the in the early stage of your relationship, or when someone come with false pretense
Mm-hmm.
or trying to show who you don't be,
Mm.
trying to come with ego. There are some guys that will come up with lies, series of lies when you want to get a woman. Maybe let's assume now the guys or the girl, you don't have anything to do.
Yeah.
You are not working.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's due to your brothers or sister wants to take you along. Then you now confront the lady or the guy,
Mm-hmm.
giving him or her full promises or false promises that you are this, you are. Sometimes you tell the person you are a bank manager, you work in a big firm, all those things. On the long run, when you now settle down, when the woman or
Find
the
out.
guy is not seeing all those things, and they find out that the lady or the girl will see you as the breadwinner, but the case will now turn upside down. That person that is bragging, right there, will now be the one to enjoy. The other person will start bringing. You see that
Yeah.
the lady or the guy will not have it fine with that person, because what she expecting or what she expected, you told
This
her.
is reality.
Is
Yeah.
Now she now settled down, she
Mm.
had not seen them.
Mm.
Understand? You see that is false pretense.
Yeah.
You see, false
The
pretense,
lies.
those things can make one not to. And another thing, you see that you are in a house.
Mm.
Let's assume it now. Someone will decide not to work, but you are a graduate. You still normal.
Mm.
You can go and hustle and make things. But you see, some men, the lazy ones, you see that a woman will be feeding them, bringing everything in the house.
Mm.
On the process, you start to make order. Try to tell the lady that is bringing you are the man of the house. The lady will say you beat that person. You try to subdue and do all those things. And the lady,
Okay.
she expected love will not be there again. See, that lady will start
Absolutely.
regretting.
Mm.
God, why did you give me this man? Why did you give me this lady? It's meant to regret.
Mm.
To regret. So some marriages now is broken because of all these things we are highlighting. Because marriage is not the bed of roses. So I thank God, as we are saying all these things now, those ones that are not got into marriage, or they should start having it. They say experience is the best teacher. When you have all this knowledge of all these things, when you go there, then you can withstand all these things. But when those things are not there, I can remember one guy that wanted to get married to a lady. He went to that girl, he proposed, said the girl, my father is this, my uncle is this. The guy went and borrowed something from his friends, even hire car and do to please that girl.
Mm.
Once the girl now enter into the marriage, all those things, the
Uh,
guy is trying to and that thing now lead to guy
mm.
to many things. You see the guy, you do not cut your coat according to your material. You see that that guy is trying to please or cover up all those lies he made, or all those promises he made. You see that guy trying to live a fake life, which when the girl now find out, you see that the lady will start behaving somehow. The love, regret will now come in. So that's my own little opinion. I would like others to add their own view. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
He's talking about it's talking about lies.
A lot. A lot of lies are really happening, my brother. So many things are going on. A
Oh God.
lot. A lot.
The lies.
Yeah.
It's serious. Some guys sometimes, it's not only guys that do that. Are you
Both
getting me?
both
So
party.
nobody do that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So when you place yourself to the standard where maybe you see that this, I'm just gonna as a guy, I would just like tell you how some guys do it. Okay.
Mhm.
You see the lady, sh- she's of like, she has a class, graduate or something, have a good job and all that. And you are not up to her class. Are you
Mm.
getting me?
Yeah.
Then instead of you to like
Come naturally
come
the way you
naturally,
are.
you know what I mean? Come naturally. Not like coming naturally, like I mean like dress up properly, dress, be okay, just come naturally, just to where you are, but neat, clean. Talk to this lady. If she doesn't like you, she don't like you or not something. Are you getting me? I
Yeah.
understand that some ladies they like when guys lie to them. They know that this guy is lying. I go, it happens. They know when the guy is lying, they still know that the guy is lying. I get what I'm saying, but
They
they
just go
just
with
they
the
just want
flow.
to go with the flow. Okay, right. The guy is like, and then they will say, okay, yeah, if this guy, like come with cars and all that, everything. To them in their mind, they be thinking that it's not his own, but might be his own. I get what I'm saying. But this guy already lied to them, showing off like what the guy said now when he called now. He said that you lie, borrow cars and borrow dresses and all that, then just to woo this girl, then she come in. At the long run, get married. When you get married and she come into the relationship and knows that all the whole thing that
Everything is
everything is not
lies.
yours. None, none, even none. You don't even have a house. You are
Oh my
squatting.
God.
You are squatting with a friend. I get me. Now you're staying with this lady and all that. At the end of the day, what do you think gonna happen? The respect will not be there and all that. The girl will also start regretting the marriage.
Hmm.
And sometimes it might even happen that she's pregnant already and
Yeah.
she cannot do anything about it.
Every day is
It become a
tears,
big issue and she be crying and all
regrets.
that because you really like deceived her.
Yeah.
And the funniest thing is, if the guy, some guys, they can steam it up,
They just
but there are
stand.
some of them that are very lazy. They will be like, they don't care. They just want to like eat everything from, what the guy said. They just want to like eat from the lady because they find out that
And
she
they'll be
has
giving
money and all
order
that.
on top,
You know,
on top of that
you
to
understand? Just, showing that they are
hey
the man of the
God, I
house.
beg.
They're the
Oh.
man of the house and everything. You understand? So with that, you see, what do you think? The girl, she will regret it. She'll be regretting and then like, oh, what did she put herself into?
Yeah.
I get me. So, guys, the line is still open. We're asking, why do people regret who they married? Okay, because when we started, you said that some of them they regret on the first day after the wedding.
Mm.
Once everyone is gone now, they get to the house, they realize that
It's a mistake.
it was
Like,
a big mistake. The regret will start immediately. Some it takes 5 years,
yeah.
some it takes 6 years, some 10 years. It depends. But like what Ruth said, that sometimes some of them will regret. Does not mean the marriage is bad.
Bad. Yeah.
I get it. It's just that the butterfly is not there.
Mhm.
It's not the person they love that they find it difficult now to have still continue like get that feeling.
And I want to add
That's it, so
something there
okay.
too. For regret, sometimes is pointing out to something. That regret is pointing. So if only the two people will sit down to talk about it, and if there are changes,
Mhm,
the regret will grow. That's why I'm telling you that most times it's not bad marriage.
mhm.
Regret most times is telling you something is not right. We need to do something. And if you want your marriage to survive, you want it to succeed. If you want to succeed in that marriage, you have to like sit your partner down, look into it. Like, what is going on? Why are you not happy? What
Mhm,
is that I did?
mhm,
You guys will talk about it. That's where the communication comes in. When you
mhm.
guys talk about it, that's regret is pointing to somewhere. And when you don't attend to it, it will lead to
It will lead to that
yeah,
when they would escalate and
yeah,
something, and then if someone will fall out of love
that is it.
and all that.
When you are ignorant, when you don't notice, when you don't care, like
So communication is the key
that
to
is
everything.
just it.
Normally, we always talk about
And
communication.
understanding when
Yeah,
you communicate, you
we
understand.
always talk about communication on this
You
platform. We
don't
talk about
misinterpret.
communication
Mhm,
that we, no matter what is the issue,
mhm,
no matter what is the problem,
mhm.
you talk about
Talk
it.
about it.
And that thing is that when two people are talking, the same way we're discussing now, if one other person is not listening, there must be one that listens. One person have to listen
Yeah.
in order for the other person to talk.
Mm,
So because if both of you are talking at the same time, nobody's listening.
mhm.
The communication, there's no way we're gonna
You
have
guys are
communication. You understand? That's the issue. When you have in relationship, you find out that nobody communicating because no one wants to listen. You understand? If one person want to talk, the other person will listen. And when you're listening, then the other person, you give the other person an opportunity as well to like, voice their own thought or opinion or something like that.
mm.
There shouldn't be any judgment or something. Just like to communicate, but that's a big issue. Many people are finding it difficult in
To
communication.
sit down and
Try
talk
to
about
communicate, talk
something.
about something. I
Open
mean,
up.
like open up and just like
Yeah.
discuss something. I
So
mean, like talk about something
mm,
in order for that to change. But at the
they
long,
don't. They will build
is
it
it
up.
build up and get to the stage where it
Yeah.
become an issue. Okay, let me because I've been trying to read this story, the second one, so that she probably she cannot get mad. All right, so she was like, "All right, after my last relationship, I was tired. I gave everything to someone who didn't choose me. All right." She talked about heartbreak, crying, waiting, hoping. So when she met her husband, everything was different. He was calm, consistent, respectful, no drama. She said, for the first time, I felt safe, and I thought that was love. So when he proposed, she said yes. But after marriage, something started bothering me. Something started bothering her. What is it? She said there was no excitement, no deep emotional connection, just peace. And at first, she thought that was enough until one day she realized that she wasn't happy. She said, I wasn't unhappy, but I also wasn't fulfilled. She ended with, I didn't marry the wrong man. I just married for the wrong reason.
Yeah.
What is going on?
So many things are happening to women. Yeah, so many things.
No, but this one is not funny.
So many things are happening. So many things are going on with women. Yeah. Sometimes we don't even understand.
This one is not funny. No, for real, this is not funny. You understand? What I don't want to say what I want to say.
Say it.
People gonna
Say it the way it is.
get mad
Yeah.
because it's gonna look as if maybe most times are like when I talk about what women they really want,
We
it's
don't
gonna be
know. Sometimes
what
we
is
don't
it that
even know what we want.
what is it that women want?
Honestly.
You understand? Because when we're discussing, when we're talking about when you like coming to these kind of things, and when some of them they pour out their mind,
Mm-hmm.
see what they say to put on there. I believe some persons can hide their character during dating stage and review they are already safe in marriage. See so what they said. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes when you start thinking about really what is it, what are they really like? One, you met a guy that really like, is peaceful. He gives you all that you want. Do you understand? But you are still not fulfilled.
Because that is not the kind of marriage in her head.
The fantasy.
Yeah, that is not the kind of marriage she wants. To the guy, he's doing everything
Mm.
as human possible, what he's supposed to do. But the woman, this is not what she wants. Maybe it's just a little thing that is lacking in that marriage.
Mm. Which she
Small
cannot,
thing.
but she cannot
Do
look over
without it.
that.
No. That is what she
That is
wants
only
to spice up her marriage.
that thing,
That is just it.
and she cannot say it.
Sometimes they do.
What she didn't say. She
Okay,
say
she didn't say
they
it.
cannot say. That's the problem. You not say it
Yeah,
because
because
like what I read now, I don't know what she wants.
maybe, do you know why? Maybe when they were dating,
Mm.
that's some things you expect. You don't tell the guy. That's why you're supposed to tell your man from day one. This is what I want.
Mm.
Understand? From before you get into marriage, you have to discuss. This is what I want. This is what I want. This is what I want, so that both of you will make agreements. Okay, work with it. This is it. Not when you don't see that, you like flowers all the time.
Mm.
From relationship, when you guys were cutting or dating, the guy is not getting the flowers for you. Maybe you talk about it, he just get the flower for that day,
Mm.
and he never did. You never complain. You like, maybe he will change. How is he going to change? Because you have to, like, this guy does not give you flower. He's not used to bringing flower,
And that
and
flower is going
flower
to be an
is
issue.
your problem.
That flower
Flower,
has to
you
be.
want
It's your love
that is
language.
it.
That is all you
When you
want.
don't see flower,
Yeah, no, you get mad.
that is, so you have to quit, or you learn to stay without the flower. Two things are involved. So if the guy is not meeting up from the relationship,
Mm.
he's not gonna do that even when you are married to
When you
him.
married,
That is why she can't say it, because from day one she did not say it.
and she's not fulfilled.
She's not fulfilled, and she can't say it now.
But the guy is peaceful. Everything tick,
Everything
tick, tick, tick.
yeah,
Every other stuff that I needed. But
she
the only
just
thing is just
wants
that
that
she's not
one thing.
fulfilled.
Yeah.
Even after her past relationship, like what she was saying, that her past relationship, she didn't say what happened to her past relationship, but
Mhm.
according to her, what she said here, that means there's an issue in her past relationship. Now she met this person, and this person was like,
Good.
"It's good.
She
He had
feels so
everything,
fulfilled and good. She
fulfilled, and
feels
all that."
good.
But at the end of the day, she then still realizing
Something
that
is still missing.
something is still missing. What is that thing that is missing? That is
That's
the
what I'm
problem,
telling you. That
and
is,
that's what she's regretting about.
yeah. Because I think she opened up
Mm.
from day one to talk about it. I think they will resolve it, or she quit, or she learned to stay with that is the problem.
Wow. Guys, the
Yes.
line is still open. Okay. The line is still open. I just call, get through. We are talking now. We are just asking, why do people regret who they married? Because last podcast we talked about a lot of things.
Yeah.
And most of the things we discussed in that podcast, it's the same thing we're saying now.
Mhm.
The same thing that leads to people to start regretting
Regretting.
getting into that
And you
relationship.
don't marry the
Especially
person you love.
when there's a pressure from home.
Yeah.
You get into that stage where you're supposed to get married as a woman, you're not married. Getting to 30 or some start maybe 28, they start like getting pressure from parents,
Mhm.
mom, dad, even maybe their sisters want them to get married before them too. They want to get married. And all that, you're getting pressure. But you're not married.
Yeah.
And now you get that. Are you getting me? You're
With that
frustrated.
pressure, you get
You can't
into
get
it.
me. You just want to get
Anything.
married. You just want to get out of that house.
Yeah.
And then unlucky man, I said it unlucky. Yeah, unlucky man will just come in and think maybe he finds the right person,
Mm.
because you pretend as if everything is okay.
Yeah.
You will give your best character and everything because you want to get out of the house. And then the guy will just bring you and put inside his house. He's finished.
Trauma. Yeah.
So a big problem.
Yeah.
Then he started regretting all the stuff. Now you want the regret is not like, I mean, he's a good man. Everything he gives you everything, but
It's not who
it's
you
not your right.
want.
It's not like you are
Yeah.
a dear man. It's
It's
not the
not
kind
your
of person. It's
man. It's
not
not
the
what you
house man you
want.
want to. Do you understand? Then now because you're married now,
Mm.
you got and now everybody is just back off.
Some people marry who they love too and get, at the long run, there's regret. What are we going to talk about that one?
They get But
Maybe
that's
they
what
get
trying.
exhausted on the way. Like,
But
yeah,
but
they stay for like
but
five
only
years,
yeah
10 years.
they
Everything is
they get bored.
rosy. People outside that want to, they jealous them. This marriage is,
It's perfect.
they use them to give example to other
Mm.
people. But on the, you see,
She's
before you know it,
she fed up.
there's a problem.
Well, but most
They are regretting
both of them.
just because of one thing.
One problem. That's I don't know. That's why we're asking this question this evening. Guys, well, it's not like we're here to judge anybody, but but it's a very big question. A lot of families, a lot of marriages, a lot of people.
Yeah.
This question is what they're asking themselves. But the problem is that they cannot come up and say it. It's what they say behind closed doors.
Mm.
You see them when they're
How did
shouting at each other, when they're fighting, arguing, and all that.
how did I end up
How did
with
I
you?
end up with you?
God.
Why did I marry you? I regret marrying you. I
Yeah.
regret the day I met you.
Yeah.
Regret.
Regret.
Then they forget all the good times, all the good times they've been together, all the good things that they did together. They forget even if some people sometimes they have kids, beautiful kids that they're supposed to like. You understand what I mean? But they regret all of that.
Yeah.
It's just that one small problem.
Mm-hmm.
One problem.
Yeah. Even some people from day one, you will see that your spouse is not in love with you.
Mm.
The lady or the guy does not love you, but you like, love will grow. It's not growing. It it will not. That love is not coming, and you will try to be forcing it, trying to pretend to feel some. You will just get fed up on the way.
You know the last podcast I went to on TikTok. I went to the comment section. I was reading a lot of things that people were putting in because that one of these things, the one of the short went viral.
Mm.
So a lot of comments there. Are reading a lot of comments. It's when I realized that it's not even love the issue. Some people they marry people they love,
Yeah, still,
but they still have issue.
that's what I'm saying.
They still have problem. I get me. They'll still tell you that his love is not enough.
Yeah,
Then you start like thinking, what is it that really, what is really the problem? I get me. Because if you think about it, during our parents' time, some of them, they don't even know, they've never met the man before. It's arranged marriage.
mm-hmm.
It's arranged marriage.
Yeah,
They will just bring the woman, say, this is your husband.
pay the bride
They bear the price
price.
and all that's it. But they
You
still
go
stay
with him.
together for 6, 70 years
Mm.
together. They raise the kids and all that. And then I was discussing that with someone, and the person said, like, it's because there was no social media at that time. Some of them they just bottle all their problems,
Yeah, they still have regrets.
all the
Yeah,
pains and all that. So they
everything.
don't know. They just stay
Mm-hmm.
because of the tradition
Mm-hmm.
and
And
all that.
financially,
Okay.
most of them, they don't have where to go if they leave the home. Your
Mm.
parents will tell you, you're not coming back to the house.
Yeah.
So they will stick to the man through thin and thick. Even if they are dying, they will still stay there because where are you going to? Which home are you going back to?
Mm.
So that's just it. They have issues. A lot of them pass through a lot. If you have time to interview them, you will see that a lot of them never wished any of their child to pass through the marriage they went through, but they endured. They stayed in that marriage just because they don't have option. They don't have money, where to go to,
Is
how
it
to.
is it that they don't have options,
They don't,
or they realize that no marriage is perfect, that they have to work on the marriage?
two of them, some of them they don't have option what to do.
Mm.
Then some, they were like, let's just do it. We are here.
Yeah, they work on it.
They work on it. Yeah, some people they don't have option. Some people, I don't know.
You know, it's what I realized that it's not really about regrets and all that only. Guys, we're just talk like because this is something that
It's happening every
is
day.
happening every day.
Um,
Okay, is something that I mean, is very close to home. Do you understand what I mean?
mm-hmm.
Many homes is going through the same problem. Many are having like regrets and all that. And the problem is that on how to handle it,
Mm.
what to do. Because when you look at our forefathers, parents, ancestors, or whatever you can call them, most of them, even your parents too, you can look at it. Some of them they marry 70 years, 30, 40 years that they together wasn't strong, are going, and then you saying to yourself, marriages these days cannot even last up to 5 years. Some of them, if you last 5 years, it's like 70 years those days.
Yeah.
Because you understand what I mean? Some is just 2 years, 3 years, they're bored. They want to move on.
Mm.
Any little issue, straight away, they're gone. They divorce. That's
Yeah.
it. And they don't want to work. They don't want to work on their marriages and all that. I get it. But them, those people, those days, the difference, I realize what I find out that they do that most of us these days, this generation, we don't do, is that those days they have that fear of, how will I say, they have a fear of culture,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Do you understand what I mean? They have that
Yeah.
fear. They believe that this is our culture, and the culture stipulates that
Stands.
when
Yeah.
you're married,
You are married.
you're married, you stay married, right?
Yeah.
And two, there's they realize that no other marriage is perfect. They have to work because it's like someone that come from another family, you come from another family,
Mm.
two of you come together. You have to learn each other. You have to try to learn continuously, like continuously learning each other.
Mm.
I get what I'm saying. It's you don't give up on each other, right? It's to become two of you become one now. It's not like you are on your own, I'm on my own. No, you become one, and one is one like one entity, whereby when something is one, if you break it, it will hurt to the other person, right?
Mm.
So in order that not to break, they keep working and working and working, trying to like do everything possible to communicate to each other. And now another thing I think I notice as well is that they always have someone that they can listen to, someone that can like talk to them. They listen to. What I mean by listening to, if you meet somebody, if you meet a man or a woman that doesn't have someone that they can listen to, what I
Yeah.
mean like
Someone
doesn't like
they fear or
there's
something
someone
like
I mean like a
they
mentor
have, yes, someone that they can listen to.
listen to, right?
They
You know
have
someone
that
is
respect
they are
for,
respectful. Someone that you can call,
and the person will submit and
the
sit down
person
and
will
listen.
submit and listen to them.
Yeah.
You know, like you can call and say, okay, listen, I don't understand this thing is going on. I don't know what else to do.
Mm.
I just want to confide in you. Can you talk to my
Mm-hmm.
husband?
Mm-hmm.
Or can you talk to my wife?
Yeah.
Because you know that once that person take a phone or once that person call that person to
Your
sit down,
spouse will listen.
they will listen.
Yeah.
You understand? Because
Yeah.
it might get to a stage where in a relationship where both of you cannot listen to each other
Mm.
anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
understand?
Mm-hmm.
And in order for you to communicate, to pass your message, you've tried your best now to pass a message, but you cannot pass the message along.
Yeah.
Then
You
this
have
is the
to.
only person now. When you talk to this person,
Mm.
you know that he's not going to judge you or judge the person. They want to listen. Then they what do? They will call this person because they have both of you's back.
Interest. Yeah.
They have your interest.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't have that kind of person,
That's the problem.
do you understand what I mean? Those are
Yeah.
the things those people those days they have.
They had.
Are you getting me? They had all
Yeah.
these kind of things that they want to like whenever.
And their
And
parents, they don't welcome them. Like
no,
they believe
mm,
you are the one that brought this man, or we told you, you said you are okay with it. As you are going, you're not coming
you're not
back.
coming back.
So they don't give you that open hands to come back.
You have to make
That's what I think. You have to make it work.
you have to work no matter what
No
you guys
matter,
you
yeah.
have to work
Mm-hmm.
because you accepted.
Mm.
You brought this person, you paid your bride price, and it's
Yeah.
gonna work, make it
Yeah.
work.
Because
You
these
understand?
days now,
Unless maybe the person is abusive or like
yeah.
being physically
Even even
abusive for
then,
some time, like
even if they are abusive,
mm,
you have to stay there. They will tell you have to listen to your husband. You have to stay there. Now our parents, they are not like that anymore. If you tell your parents you are tired, you want to, sometimes they will like, no, 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 don't come back. So they will still welcome you.
mm.
That is what they don't do those days. You have to go back. Even if you come back to their house, the
They
next day,
the dad will they will
they
take
will
you
pack your things.
back and take you
You
back
have
to
to
your
go back.
parents your husband house.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things lacking these days, isn't it?
Mhm.
Understand? Wow. Okay. Guys, the line is still open. Okay. We're asking why do people regret who they married? Why do people regret who they married? Because if you listen to what they caused, the people that called and all that, even people, the comment sections that they put in here. Okay, I remember what the lady said here. So some of them they pretend until they came into their marriage.
Mm.
You
You
still there.
see.
when they will come in, then they will bring out their character.
Yeah.
Then that's when they will say to you, "You don't know me.
Now it's marriage, oh, no be
No,
relationship.
be
Where would they do?
you don't know me." When you do something with someone that like the person said to you, "You don't know me,"
Yeah.
that means
A lot.
and nothing
A
is
lot
coming.
is hidden. Yeah.
Mhm. You know, that say there, okay, sir, there was some people persons that are good in behavior manner, but when they start mingling with bad friends, they start misbehaving and their pattern will start marrying. You see, so some of them they are good people as well in a
Mhm.
relationship according to what they put it on
That's
the
what I'm saying. You start comparing your friends because your friends will start telling you, my husband or my wife does this,
Mm.
this, that. You start comparing. That is where this one comes in.
Then
So, and some of those friends are lying. Some of them is not true.
they don't like your
They
relationship.
don't just like you, they're envious of you because you don't even know.
They don't like your relationship.
You don't know that they wish they have the kind of wife or husband you have. And you don't know about that.
You don't know about that.
They will sit you down and tell you and wash your brain, tell you stuff about that guy, about the lady. You will think, okay, they are being nice. This is the kind of friend I need to have.
They have your back.
You go home with all those stuff and
Mhm.
start misbehaving.
Misbehaving, shouting at your husband,
That's
all those
good
stuff.
marriage
Mm.
that God has given you. Bless you. You will use your hand,
I messed it up.
mess everything up. Start regretting. I want to go. This is not doing this. My friends say that. You just a lot.
Say my friends they're going
A
out, they're
lot.
enjoying themselves and all that. Every
A
time I'm
lot.
here, what is it? What kind of marriage is this? It's
A
like
lot.
I'm in bondage.
Yeah.
I need
A
to be
lot.
free. Give me the free. I need freedom. And then when they got the freedom, they realize that
You will
the
not,
same people,
yes.
will still be the same person.
Yes.
Say, look at this one,
And it's
and they start.
late.
They,
It will be late.
mm,
Like you see, like, wow. So they didn't mean like this is really happening. You will feel so bad, like, so this is not true. And you have used your hand to spoil the marriage, the good relationship you have with your spouse. And you can't get it back. It's gone.
it's gone.
Yeah,
Start
some
regretting.
friends. Some friends, I don't know. You have to know who you mingle with when you are married, you know.
It's crazy. Wow. We're asking. We're still asking the questions. Let me. Say, we're asking why. Why do people regret who they married? Because once you get to that stage, if you don't control that regret, it becomes something.
Escalate.
It becomes something else.
Yeah. Separation.
It becomes something else. It becomes like that's I mean, like distance. That's the worst thing. When you start regretting something, every little thing
Irritates you.
irritates you.
Mm.
Every little thing irritates you. Then you forget that
There was a time
there was a time
that
that thing
marriage,
used to
that
be fun.
home, yeah,
It used to be fun
was
and all
rosy
that.
and all
It's
that. Yeah.
because inside you be like, you've been nursing that regret. You've been nursing it to the stage that it gets big. Then it's kind of start escalating. Most things people don't do is to talk about it. You
Mm.
say it, they don't talk.
It takes a bold person to say the regret. And some ladies they don't, even the guys. It takes more matured person to sit down and tell you, look at what I hate about you. Look at see what I'm regretting about. See, I did this, that. For the other partner not to misunderstand you.
Mm.
That's another thing. Opening up is one.
But
Understanding behind it is another.
what if the person uses it against you?
Yeah, that is it. You might try to open up to draw the attention of that person to it, to see if you guys will work on it. And the person will misunderstand you, turn it around. It will be another issue.
That's what I'm saying. They use it against you straight away.
So
And all that
that is another
become
thing.
become an issue. Marriage is fun. Marriage is fun if once there's understanding. Marriage is fun once there's a communication.
Good communication.
Marriage is fun once that you realize that nobody is perfect.
Mm,
Marriage is fun when you stop comparing your marriage
yeah.
to others.
When you decide, we'll make this work, you guys have to tell yourself, no matter what, we'll make it work. And you put the work
Mm.
and make it work. That is when you have a good marriage.
But regretting marriage is a bad thing.
It's not really bad. I've said that before. It's pointing at something. Now, when you don't pay attention, that's when it will escalate. But it's not really bad. And regret most times don't end in divorce or separation. Some people they can still be regretting that they will stay there till death do them part.
Mm.
But they are in the marriage, they have all their life is just full of regrets. But they are still in it.
Is it that people regret who they married, or they regret the reason why they got married?
Both of them. Maybe you regret the guy, what you expect from the lady, or the guy is not what you're saying. Regrets will come in. Then sometimes it's the character, not actually the person.
Mm.
Not only the person, like maybe the new what the person is doing, or the person is not listening.
Mhm.
That's another thing. Maybe so just because of this guy don't listen or this lady don't listen, do this, just and you don't pay attention. It can bring regret, like not
The
actually the
regret.
person.
Mm.
Sometimes it's the character, the attitude.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys. It's rounding up. We're going to this is where we're going to stop this evening. I want to thank every one of you that joined the program and all that. Those that called and all that. Please share the program, share it to your contact. Please just share it to your contact now. Share it to your contact. Okay. So that others will join us next time. Because on this podcast, we bring the topics that many people don't want to talk about. We will discuss it here. Okay. And if you have something that maybe you think that you want us to talk about, send it to us as well. The number that you can see, the email address is on the screen here. One or podcast at gmail.com. You can just send it to us, or you can send it to the WhatsApp number. Send it, we can look into it, and then we'll have to find time to discuss that. Okay. That's where we're gonna stop.
God should help us.
All right.
We have to help ourselves to make our home better.
Okay, guys. See you all next time.